reporting for Conservative New Media.
Conservative Media peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, Paula Villarreal right there. I love it! If the decision wasn't enough to destroy Ohio, this now just revitalizes it and resurrects it from the dustbin of sports history. What am I talking about? I'm talking about T.O, baby. I'm talking about the craziest receiver on the planet with the super talent that can get it done. I'm talking about the nemesis of Donovan McNabb and the liberal media out there. I'm talking about the champion of Rush Limbaugh, even if it's indirectly. And we love T.O. We wish he was back on the Cowboys. But this is second best. One, because it provides a facial for Peter King, who was trying to say before, and Paul's going to destroy it, about how he would never sign with the Bengals. Peter King, shut up and talk about the little craft spread in the press room that nobody cares about, bro. And why don't you get a little fatter and a little more out of shape? Because you've never done a sport in your life. You can see it by the looks of you. That's number one. Number two, this now pairs up T.O, the enigmatic receiver, with Ochocinco, because he changed his name. And they both have reality shows. And they're both explosive receivers. And they can just go crazy together. And they have Carson Palmer, who's back there throwing the gun. And they now have the running back, who's very powerful. They already have a fully stacked up defense that was highly ranked in the NFL, bro. And now they're adding this passing attack. And hopefully Carson Palmer is going to be all the way back from when he got injured before. And they all worked out here in sunny California. That's where all the winners come, bro. And this is explosive. Just when everyone wanted to write T.O off, because he's a straight number one first round Hall of Famer. And they can't do that for McNabb, even though they want to do it for McNabb, because McNabb's never done a damn thing in a real serious elite, super elite situation that warrants that Hall of Fame. He's got no rings, and he sucks. Paul, they were trying to hold T.O down. They tried to put him out there in the Siberia of the NFL called the Buffalo Bills. And they were hoping and praying that they could keep him from having those last 1 or 2 critical years. And now he just signed with his number one choice, the Cincinnati Bengals. Tell me about what happened here. Tell me how bad Peter King and his detractors get destroyed and how this is going to impact the NFL.
Well, let's go right to what Chad Ochocinco said in an interview that we were just watching a couple minutes before we went to air, which is, basically we got Batman and Robin now. I mean, this is going to be a circus. They both have reality shows. They love each other. They love playing together. They're going to love playing together. This is great. Cincinnati needed, the only thing that they were missing on their team was a legitimate, sustained passing attack. They signed Antonio Bryant, who's a very good wide receiver in the offseason, but he's having some knee injuries. We're not sure exactly how it's going to work out. Training camp for the Bengals starts this Thursday, so we'll get a better picture. But they got Antonio Bryant. Now they got the big man T.O. They signed, they've drafted a first-round tight end named Jermaine Gresham.
He looks
and
legit,
they
dude.
Jordan Shipley in the third round. Right now, they're looking loaded and stacked. And for all the people that wanted to hold down T.O., right now, he's in a better situation today than Donovan McNabb is in Washington.
Washington sucks and is going to get destroyed. And even though we've got a very stacked up AFC North there with the Ravens and the other teams, Steelers, of course, I mean, these are going to be some unbelievable matchups and destruction. And I want to see it. And a little Tomlin might have some problems there in our old hometown of Pittsburgh. Because now you've got something very serious to deal with over there in Cincy, especially when you've got a Roethlisberger that kind of needs to get his head straight in playing the game and stop these off-field antics and stupidity, whether it's club stuff or motorcycle driving or whatever's going on around there, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, look, I mean, we like the Steelers and everything.
We love the Steelers.
Even though they've had some issues going on there, whether it's personally or who they're leaning towards ownership-wise, politically. But the Bengals won the division last year, and there's no reason to think they can't win again this year. We respect the Ravens and the Steelers, but, this was what Cincinnati needed to do, and it's looking real good right now.
It's looking real good. And we're coming down for T.O. And they have their first preseason game against our Cowboys, bro. And we might need to check out that game. There's nothing we won't do to see the destruction and the elevation of both the Cowboys and now T.O. with the Bengals. We love the moves that have been made in this offseason. This is a sports extravaganza. We've got LeBron down there in Miami with the three kings, and they now rule the roost in the NBA. And now on the AFC side, we've got Carson Palmer, Ocho Cinco, and T.O. all based there in Cincinnati. And they just revived the Ohio economy, and they're going to do some destruction over there. And of course, our boys, the Cowboys, are stacked and loaded from Dez Bryant on down, and are ready to really get it going on. And so we're ready for this NFL. We're sick of the wussy sports and all this other type of stuff. We want to see the NFL coming down, and we're ready for it. I can't wait. T.O. signs with the Bengals. He's got his #1 pick. It's a facial to Peter King and all the haters, and McNabb's going to get destroyed over there in Washington. It couldn't get any better, and I can't wait to watch it. I want to know what you fools think. You hit me up right there. Are you excited for T.O.? Are you excited for the NFL? Blast me in the comments there. Subscribe above. I am John. That is Paul. We are Consumer New Media. We will see you next time.